Welcome to the University of Toronto's Convocation Hall and to your virtual fall convocation. UFT Class of 2020, congratulations, you've done it.
We are here as your campus ambassadors representing UTSC, UTM, and St. George to honor you on this special occasion. On behalf of all students, we want to say how inspired we are by you, the graduates from the class of 2020.
We know how hard you work to earn your degrees, so congratulations on this academic achievement. From wherever you are watching around the globe, we hope you will enjoy this special day. Now, let's get to your convocation ceremony.
Good day. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and most recently, the Mississaugas of the Credit River. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We are also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. In concilium universitates torontonensis vocati sumus.
Insignissime cancellaria. Presento tibi hosce scholaris, ut admittantur ad gradus varios, testorque eos quoad omnia quae statuta requirunt aptos et idonios esse.
Et profectum huies provinciae, huies qua magnae patriae, et in profectum omnium nationum, omnibus in terris conjectarum, augo executoritate mihi et toti, universitate commissar, et mitto vos gradus varios, quorum ura vubisto, et peto quoqua ut omnia, confictiatas muneraqua erus gradus pertinent. On behalf of the University of Toronto, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all of those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
My name is Merritt Gertler, and it is my great privilege to serve the University of Toronto as its 16th president. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting Chancellor Rose Patton in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those joining us today who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars that they may be admitted to the various degrees. And I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable. Now, much more significantly from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, to the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees. And so as my first order of business, I am delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of November 2020. That's it, you're done. Warmest congratulations. I would also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us to witness today's ceremony. Convocation this year is unique. In June, for the first time in our 193-year history, we conferred all degrees in absentia, meaning conferred on those not able to be present. And today, this approach is still required by public health directives in the province of Ontario to help stop the spread of COVID-19 by maintaining physical distance. You will all be invited back to the university when circumstances permit to celebrate our graduates in person. We look forward to seeing you then and to acknowledging each of our graduating students at those celebrations. But today, graduates, the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance in this milestone. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an extraordinary family of University of Toronto alumni. They number more than 600,000 in over 190 countries around the world. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff members. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student. And thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest and, I believe, most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who have helped bring them to this special day. And so I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and to thank all those who have supported our graduates during their time at the University of Toronto. Once again, warmest congratulations. It is now my great privilege to introduce our convocation speaker, Professor Mary-Diane Andrade. Professor Andrade is a world-renowned evolutionary ecologist whose expertise lies in the mating systems of cannibalistic spiders. An alumni of the University of Toronto, she earned her PhD from Cornell University before joining the Department of Life Sciences at the University of Toronto Scarborough 20 years ago. She is a gifted academic administrator and expert on workspace equity and currently serves as Vice Dean, Faculty Affairs, Equity and Success at UTSC. She is also a widely respected colleague and mentor and co-founder of Mentoring Excellence and Diversity at UTSC. Professor Andrade has received numerous awards for her research, her teaching, and her advocacy. She was recently named a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences and recognized with the Ludwig and Estelle Yoos Memorial Human Rights Prize for her work initiating conversations about race, gender, and bias. Professor Andrade, we are delighted that you have accepted our invitation to address the graduating class of November 2020.
Thank you, President Gertler, for that kind introduction. President Gertler, Chancellor Patton, Ms. Kennedy, and members of the podium party. University of Toronto Class of 2020, family and friends. I am so honored to be here today to celebrate with you this recognition that you've achieved your goals and earned your degrees. So first, I want to congratulate you on your years of hard work, intelligence, perseverance, and creativity. In fact, I would like to offer double congratulations because you've reached this key milestone in your lives during the unprecedented circumstances of a global public health emergency. Just months away from completing your programs, you adapted to an almost completely new way of doing things, pretty much overnight. And then, despite the constantly shifting context, you made it here to the finish line as planned. You deserve to be very proud of these extraordinary accomplishments. More than that, because of what you've experienced and overcome, you have every reason to look eagerly towards your future. Clearly, no challenge is too great for the class of 2020. And this is not just a platitude. It is an expression of our belief in you. Because the world needs your talents, your resilience, and your leadership. Now, more than any time in recent history, you will be central to our ability to overcome the daunting challenges that we must face together. Climate change, manifesting in catastrophic fires and crashing biodiversity. Income inequality and inequities of opportunity and risk that have been laid bare by a virus that demands collective action in a way that has rarely been seen before. Campaigns of misinformation and doubt that undercut our collective efforts. And then in the midst of all of this, the wounds of systematic anti-Black racism and anti-Indigenous racism have been torn open again repeatedly in the most brutal way. If you feel close to despair at times, let me say I hear you. And yet I urge you not to despair. Instead, remember that the umbrella that unites all of you, regardless of your subject area, is that you have marked yourselves as potential leaders, as people who can engage with meaningful problems, who develop innovative solutions and new knowledge, who can create beauty and can inspire understanding that transcends divisions, ignorance, and anger. I encourage you to accept and take seriously the responsibility that comes with those talents. Choosing to lead is critical because we are in a historic time when leadership is needed at every level. What we are seeing on a global stage are the linked effects of challenges that we have ignored for too long. But times of historic challenge are also times of historic opportunity. Opportunity to lead real change whose impacts will be felt for generations. Early in the pandemic, I started a podcast called The New Normal. It was meant to explore how COVID-19 was affecting our everyday lives. And then in late spring, George Floyd was killed in circumstances that are crushingly familiar to some of us. But this time, the reality of the brutality was revealed in a visceral way that shifted the view of the entire world. For much more time than the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that ended a life. And once seen, it could not be unseen. This triggered massive protests which are still continuing months later. In the wake of George Floyd's death, I did my small part by shifting the focus of my podcast to explore two questions. Will the outrage lead to real change this time? And will people choose a path that leads us into a new reality? I've been actively engaged in equity and anti-racism work for many years now, but most of this was based on showing people the facts, the data that illustrate how bias, racism, and sexism remove hope and opportunity from so many, in Canada as elsewhere. But what I learned from the last few months is that facts are not enough to create vision and will. I learned that effectively leading change requires a personal connection that communicates urgency and authenticity. I had avoided that approach because, to be honest, it is exhausting and it is emotionally draining. And with vulnerability comes personal risk. But after the start of the George Floyd uprisings, I had a choice. And I chose to engage in a way that I had not done before. to face the challenges and seize the opportunities that come with authentic vulnerability and openness. I was inspired because I saw in the global protests that people were engaged across racial and socioeconomic lines for the first time that I can really remember. It was for those people that I shared not just the facts, but the personal experiences that would allow a connection with a lived reality of being a Black person in Canada. Of course, anti-Black racism is not our only challenge. I remember shortly after I became a vice dean, the University of Toronto tabled their response to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada. This included commitments to acknowledge and redress generations of structural disadvantage and brutality against Indigenous peoples. I discussed our planned initiatives with a student who was an Indigenous activist, and she told me that she had spoken to her mom about the current context and the potential for change. And her mother said, "Well, I hope this time it's different." I understand her feelings because the words "I hope" have been my constant companion for months. I invite you, though, to join me in editing "I hope" out of our language. What we need is something much more intentional and deliberate. We have to work together to get past hope to action. And although I know this is no small task to lay on your shoulders, progress and change does depend on you. We who have guided and encouraged your development, supported you as you found your intellectual path, we know that the next steps depend on your leadership. The seeds of permanent change have been sown, and in this time of upheaval and challenge, the opportunity to build a new, more just society in which we may all prosper and we may all have a seat at the table. That time is now. In the end, how the seeds of change grow will depend on you, the class of 2020. Not just on how you deploy your talents, but on whether you're willing to take the risk to build the meaningful, emotional, and personal connections that enable real leadership. After the protests stop and after the threat of the virus abates, what will we have built that is positive and sustained? We need you to answer that question. We need you to respond to this opportunity. And so I encourage you to choose to lead and remember that your leadership is important at every scale: personal, local, regional, national, international. At each of these levels, you may touch others and create ripples that will build into waves. My wish for you as you consider your future is that you feel empowered by your time at U of T, that you see past the challenges of the present and fix your view on how your accomplishments create opportunities for change, and you recognize and are excited by the potential that lies in leadership and inclusion. We are proud of you. You have inspired us. We can't wait to see what happens as you move out into the world and inspire and change those around you. My sincere congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Professor Andrade, for your very thoughtful and inspiring words to our graduates. As we conclude our virtual convocation ceremony, I wish to thank all of you for joining us and to offer a final heartfelt congratulations to each member of the graduating class. I would like to thank Chancellor Rose Patton for presiding over today's ceremony, Ms. Claire Kennedy, Chair of the University's Governing Council, for serving as beadle, the student governors, Mr. Amin Kamaledin and Ms. Mariam Vahed, for serving as esquires. I would also like to thank University organist John Tuttle. I now invite Chancellor Patton to bring today's ceremony to a close.
Each year when our students graduate, the University of Toronto community is united in celebration. The class of 2020 has given us all very special reason to hope. In meeting the historic challenges of the past few months, You have demonstrated exemplary courage, perseverance, and generosity. These are the qualities of leadership that we need in our society now more than ever. We are so proud to count you among the global community of alumni of the University of Toronto. And now, as I bring this convocation to a close, I hope we will see you often in the years to come, and I invite you to stay connected. We will be very interested in your journey, and we know you will make great impact in whatever path you choose. Concilium dismissum est.
You've worked so hard, the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering couldn't be prouder.
Congratulations on this remarkable accomplishment.
Warmest congratulations on achieving this milestone.
The John H. Daniels Faculty of Architecture, Landscape and Design salutes the graduates of 2020.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 from the Faculty of Arts and Science.
We are delighted to be celebrating your achievements today.
Heartfelt congratulations from Innis College.
Here's to U of T's class of 2020.
You've done it, class of 2020.
New College offers best wishes and congratulations to U of T graduates.
You've worked hard to reach this wonderful milestone.
The University of St. Michael's College extends its best wishes and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Trinity College is proud to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020.
This is your day, graduates.
University College salutes the class of 2020.
Congratulations today, and we wish you great success.
Victoria College salutes your success.
Congratulations, U of T grads.
Sincerest congratulations on all your success.
Woodsworth College wishes the class of 2020 all the best.
Congratulations and best wishes from the Faculty of Dentistry.
It's an honor to share in such an important day.
The Munk School of Global Affairs and Public Policy wishes you success in everything that you do.
You've done it, U of T grads.
You have made us all proud at the School of Graduate Studies.
Congratulations on your exceptional success.
We are delighted to pay tribute to the class of 2020.
The Faculty of Information could not be happier for all its graduates.
Cheers to you on this incredible feat.
And sincere congratulations from the Faculty of Kinesiology and Physical Education. We're so proud that you are our graduates.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 from the Faculty of Law.
I hope you reflect on this accomplishment with great pride.
We are delighted to celebrate such a wonderful milestone with the class of 2020.
Congratulations on behalf of the Rotman School of Management.
I have no doubt that the class of 2020 will continue to accomplish great things.
The Temerty Faculty of Medicine is proud of all you've achieved.
Today marks an exceptional milestone.
The Faculty of Music congratulates the U of T class of 2020. Represent us well.
Congratulations to all our graduates on behalf of the Lawrence S. Bloomberg Faculty of Nursing. We know you'll contribute to our 100-year history by continuing to care for our communities.
This is your day, class of 2020.
The Ontario Institute for Studies in Education celebrates the class of 2020.
May your milestone bring joy to you and your loved ones.
The Leslie Dan Faculty of Pharmacy celebrates your success.
Congratulations, U of T grads.
Be proud of your accomplishments, class of 2020.
The Dalla Lana School of Public Health wishes all of our graduates a very successful future.
The Factor in Wantash Faculty of Social Work is honored to share in the excitement of today's milestone.
Congrats to U of T's newest alumni.
The University of Toronto Mississauga wishes you all the best in your future endeavours.
Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Your hard work and dedication has been realized, class of 2020.
The University of Toronto Scarborough is proud to celebrate this day with you.